Ever imagine what it'd be like to unearth a treasure chest
Yeah.
of financial wisdom, but from the cradle of civilization from ancient Babylon?
Oh, wow.
Well, get ready, because today's deep dive
Okay.
takes us straight back to ancient Babylon. No time machine
Oh,
required.
time machine.
We're going to uncover some surprisingly relevant financial advice
Okay.
hidden within these ancient Babylonian tales.
Um,
And trust me, they're a lot more engaging than your average bank statement.
yeah, I can only imagine.
Right.
Yeah, way more interesting than my bank statements.
So much more.
For sure.
So it's remarkable how advice from millennia ago can still resonate with us today.
It really is. What we're looking at is a blend of classic wisdom from the text El hombre más rico de Babilonia,
Oh.
paired with a modern analysis from the El Club the Inversion blog, both in Spanish, of course.
Of course. So if you're ready to channel your inner Babylonian tycoon and discover how to make your own financial dreams a reality, buckle up.
Yeah.
We're diving into the heart of these texts to extract those golden nuggets of financial wisdom that have truly stood the test of time.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this one. I mean,
Yeah.
who knew the Babylonians could teach us a thing or two about managing our money?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Precisely. They were pioneers in many ways, developing sophisticated systems of trade and finance.
Wow.
What's fascinating is that despite the differences in our worlds,
Yeah.
the fundamental principles of wealth building remain strikingly similar.
Okay, so let's unpack this treasure chest already.
Yeah, let's do it.
One of the most prominent themes echoing throughout both sources is the power of saving. Consistently saving, they really emphasize the importance of paying yourself first.
Yes, this concept is central to both texts.
Okay.
In El hombre más rico de Babilonia, we meet Arcad, the richest man in Babylon,
Okay.
who acts as a sort of financial sage, and his golden rule,
Yeah.
pay yourself first.
Yeah.
It's fascinating how relevant that phrase remains even today, signifying the importance of prioritizing saving as a non-negotiable expense.
It's like setting up automatic payments, but for your future self.
Exactly.
And our COD doesn't just tell us to save, he gives us a specific number, at least 1/10 of your earnings.
Wow.
Imagine telling that to someone in ancient Babylon.
Yeah.
Hey, put aside 1 out of every 10 coins you earn, even before you buy more grain or...
Right, or livestock.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's fascinating to see how this principle plays out in a modern context. Because the El Club de Inversion blog details how the author and their spouse are using this exact principle, saving 1/10 of their income to tackle their debt.
Yeah.
It goes to show that these ancient principles are just as valid and valuable today as they were thousands of years ago.
It's amazing.
It's like a universal law of finance, engraved on those ancient clay tablets.
Right.
But simply saving money isn't the whole story, is it?
It's not.
It's what you do with those savings that really makes a difference.
You're absolutely right. This leads us to the next crucial principle woven throughout these texts, the art of making your money work for you. And this is where the story of Arcad takes a really interesting turn.
It's like Arcad had a crash course in investing, but like Babylonian style.
Right.
He learned the hard way that even in the ancient world, not all investments are created equal.
Exactly. Arcad initially loses money because he trusts someone hawking an investment outside their area of expertise.
Oh, no.
A text really drives home the importance of seeking advice from those who truly understand a particular field,
Okay.
reminding us that due diligence is essential.
So true. Think about it. Back then, you might be deciding between investing in a caravan of goods,
Right.
or maybe a new irrigation system.
Sure.
Today, it could be choosing between a tech stock real estate or even investing in your own skills. The marketplace might have changed, but the importance of understanding where you're putting your money remains the same.
It's like the ancient Babylonian marketplace has been replaced with a digital one, overflowing with investment options.
Overflowing.
And navigating this modern marketplace effectively requires the same principles of careful consideration
Okay.
and, crucially, seeking out informed advice.
It's incredible how those ancient lessons still hold up.
It really is.
But what really struck me when digging into both the original text and the blog post is the emphasis on mindset.
Right.
It's not just about understanding how money works, but also about cultivating the right attitude toward wealth building.
Yes, both sources highlight that it's not just about the mechanics of finance, it's about the psychology of wealth.
I like the psychology of wealth.
The story of Davasir, the camel trader from El hombre más rico de Babilonia, really exemplifies this. The boss here begins his journey as a slave escapes, and through sheer determination and perseverance, rebuilds his life.
Wow.
It's a story of resilience, of overcoming setbacks, and ultimately achieving prosperity through hard work and a positive mindset.
Devassier's story is incredibly inspiring. It's a powerful reminder that regardless of your starting point, with the right mindset and consistent effort, you can achieve your financial goals.
Precisely. His journey resonates with the challenges many face today. Financial setbacks, unexpected expenses, the ever-present temptation to spend instead save.
It's so easy to spend instead of save.
Right. It underscores the importance of cultivating that wealth-building mindset, a mindset of resilience, discipline, and consistent effort.
It's amazing how these stories from ancient Babylon, like Devassier's journey, can feel so relevant to our lives today. But even beyond individual stories, the El Club de Inversion blog points out how this ancient city's overall economic power was built on these very principles.
Okay.
They understood the value of loans, the power of barter, and even the importance of a stable currency concepts that still underpin our modern financial systems.
Absolutely. It's fascinating to trace the threads of those ancient economic practices to their modern-day equivalents.
Yeah.
For instance, the Babylonian system of lending with interest laid the groundwork for our current banking system.
That's interesting.
And their use of clay tablets to record transactions foreshadowed the digital record-keeping we rely on today.
Wow. It really makes you realize that while the tools and technologies might change, those core principles of financial well-being hold true across millennia.
It really does.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into the treasure trove of Babylonian financial wisdom, let's bring it back to you.
Yeah.
Imagine this. Those ancient Babylonians, with their limited resources and knowledge, built a civilization renowned for its wealth and prosperity.
Right.
What does that tell you about what we can achieve today with all the tools and information at our fingertips?
It really sets a high bar, doesn't it?
It's like they're cheering us on from across the ages, saying if we could achieve financial security with clay tablets and camel caravans,
Right.
imagine what you can do with your smartphones and the internet.
Right. It's a call to action, an invitation to not just admire their wisdom, but to implement it in our own lives.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, we want to leave you with a final thought.
Okay.
If you could ask those ancient Babylonian financial gurus one question about achieving financial well-being, what would it be?
And more importantly, what's one step inspired by the principles we've uncovered today that you can take today to move closer to your own financial goals?
Remember, even small, consistent actions, like those Babylonian bricklayers, placing one brick at a time, can build something lasting and substantial over time.
And who knows, maybe thousands of years from now, someone will be studying your financial records, marveling at your savvy moves.
Until then, happy wealth building, everyone.
Listen to more interesting podcasts on Planet Libra.